You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are, and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I am going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello, brilliant soul. Have you ever found yourself on the verge of a breakthrough where it begins to feel like everything is working out for you? And then all of a sudden, out of left field, you hit a setback. Everything was on the precipice of finally working out for you. And then it's almost like your life took a 180-degree turn and you're left wondering why the other shoe dropped. Do you notice this fear in you that suggests that if you're feeling too happy or too good about yourself, then something is bound to pop up to burst your proverbial bubble? On today's episode of Practical and Woo, we are going to dive into a concept coined by psychologist and author Gay Hendricks called upper limiting. Upper limiting is the idea that humans have a set point for how much goodness, success, and love we think we deserve, which is usually dictated by early developmental experiences. When our set point is reached or maxed, there is a propensity for us to subconsciously sabotage ourselves in order to prevent moving past our limit. Now, there are a couple of things I want to invite you to notice. The first one being that although it feels like your happiness bubble is being popped by an outside force, it is actually caused by a subconscious mechanism, which means that the source of the sabotage is within you. The second thing I want you to notice is that because it's not an outside force causing the limitation of your happiness, you have full control and the complete ability to work with yourself, with your subconscious, with your nervous system, as well as your energetics, to build a larger capacity for the goodness, success, and love you experience in your life. This larger capacity permits you the ability to sustain your happiness and success, not just reach it in a cycle of attainment and loss. Before we uncover some practical tools, steps, and considerations, I want to offer a science-backed perspective on why upper limiting happens. Now, as a caveat, I have never been trained as, nor am I presently being trained as, a scientist, and so please take this explanation with a grain of salt, and also room for human error. That being said, having an understanding of what the latest science describes around upper limiting has been fundamentally helpful and has felt so supportive in helping me reprogram my perception and my mind. It is my hope that you receive a similar framework to help you in expanding your understanding, supporting you in receiving an increase of happiness, goodness, success, and love in your life. Science has come to understand that our brain's primary goal is survival, not happiness. And at the same time, our nervous system is designed to maintain a consistent internal environment, which means that you enjoy what you are used to and familiar with. If you've been able to acclimate to a certain environment or become subjected to certain behaviors and treatment, then that is going to be the environment and experiences you are encouraged by your body to continue to perpetuate and participate in. This means that when you start to experience success or happiness beyond what you're accustomed to, it can disrupt your nervous system's homeostasis, which can then trigger your stress response, causing you to habitually react to your environment in an attempt to regain the status quo. At the same time, your brain is equipped with a reward system that uses the release of dopamine to reinforce your behavior. If you have historically felt relief by acting out or acting in a certain way, then your brain likely rewarded that relief with a hit of dopamine, enticing you to act in those same habitual ways again and again. Oh my goodness, I know that you know how tempting it is to throw a massive tantrum every now and again. But is the relief caused by a tantrum worth the disruption or the impact it might cause to your relationships? I'm not so sure. A great example of a common upper limit can be observed in the lives of many lottery winners. Studies and surveys have shown that up to 70% of lottery winners end up bankrupt within a few years after receiving their winnings. Why might this happen? Well, winning the lottery sometimes disrupts a person's level of financial stability to which they've become accustomed, taking the lottery winner over their set point. Also, if the lottery winner's self-image does not align with being wealthy, there is an experience of cognitive dissonance that invites the winner to act in a manner that is consistent with their previous unwealthy identity. Another prominent example is found in the world of weight loss and diet culture. Approximately 80 to 95% of people who lose weight on diets regain the weight they lost within 1 to 5 years. This phenomenon is also said to occur because of the implementation of the diet in the life of the person felt unsafe to the dieter's nervous system and disrupted their sense of self. Another common example we can also see in society is when someone's set point is set to not deserving love, and they subconsciously self-sabotage their relationship, effectively pushing the love away. In these three examples, the unsafe substances were respectively money, wellness, and love. It doesn't matter that these resources are positive resources that we all so often desire. If your body isn't accustomed to it, it will write it off as a foreign contaminant in an attempt to keep you safe and alive. Now, before you go and blame your body for your unhappiness or your inability to achieve what it is you're wanting, remember that the function of your brain and nervous system is fundamental to your well-being. To be safe and to be alive is the foundation of being able to live a life. And so the onus is on us as humans to help our nervous system, our body, and our brain become acquainted with our new chosen set point. The intentional and purposeful reprogramming that informs your subconscious and your nervous system that you are worthy and deserving of experiencing your goals and that you are safe. The most fundamental way to do this is through your developed awareness of self. Awareness of your thoughts that you think that inform the beliefs you have, the awareness of the way you feel in your reality, those all too familiar feelings that are actually providing you the ripest information regarding how you perceive yourself, the awareness of the environment in which you're most accustomed to, the awareness of the environment in which you desire to grow towards. Becoming aware is the first step. And then the second step is mapping out a new course of action, a new identity, a practice that can help you embrace who you're becoming. Success, love, goodness, and all. Before I let you go, I want to say that you don't have to walk this journey alone. There are so many incredible tools, resources, coaches, guides, practitioners that can help to support you as you learn to soar. To become the steward of your life with intentionality and integrity is a worthy mission, and I am more than happy to support you along the way as well. Please reach out if you're feeling called to. Until next time.